Here we go. The Anaheim Ducks. First thing you think of for me, Paul Correa.
I said Ruslan Saleh.
Whoa.
That was my first one. Or Solani.
Out of the cheap seats on that one. Arizona Coyotes. Blah. I hate that jersey. And they're my second favorite team. But I think of Jeremy Roenick.
Keith Tkachuk for me.
With those retro dogged jerseys. Like, when did the Bruins wear these? I think of Tuukka Rask.
Yeah, I think I see
how
Chara.
Retro is
That's
this?
all I can see is Chara.
Gold or yellow Bruins jerseys, yellow base with black and white trim. Mike Modano.
Ooh, Arnott, did he play in Dallas?
No.
I'm trying to think.
Did Arnott? Yeah, he did at the end.
Right?
Okay, well, that's why you think of him.
Okay.
Well, we're going fast now.
Zetterberg.
You said Pavel Datsyuk. That looks like a practice jersey. Mm-hmm. White, all white with a Wings jersey. I love these Florida Panthers blues jerseys. Base, slow down, Clark. We got lots of time here. We don't need to go so fast. Base navy with red, gold, and white trims.
And the cap.
Beezer.
I think of Brian Scrudlin.
John Van Beesbrook for moi.
Yeah.
Hey, Clark's chiming in with his. He's got Scott Mellenby.
That's good, too.
I like it. How about Brindy?
Yeah.
Rod Brindamore. Let's just, again, slow it down, guys, because all the comments are coming in. Kerry Shellstead in Alberta says, yuck, to the Arizona jersey from Caesar. So are some of these made into hoodies? I don't know. Ask the NHL. Robin in Prince Albert says, Darian Hatcher.
Ooh.
For the Dallas jersey.
That's great.
The Wookiee. Armando Moreno in Mexico is watching, and he says Oleg Tervanovsky for the Anaheim jersey.
That's taking it back.
Nice. Okay, moving on. These Buffalo jerseys are nothing. They never wore these.
I know. When I see the swords, I think of Mike Pekka.
I think of Gilbert Perreault. Does that name mean anything to you?
It does. Or Pat LaFontaine.
Clark just said Patty LaFontaine. But the Sabres just went to their classic retros as their main jerseys.
Yeah.
So they were kind of painted into a corner here.
They should have went with the Buffalo head.
Oh, come on, Monty. He just said Taylor Hall. He hasn't even played a game in Buffalo yet. From viewer Monty in Saskatoon. Okay. The Calgary Flames. What did I say? Clark Wilm.
Yeah.
Somebody had written in earlier and said Jerome McGinley.
That's who
and that would be number one, I think. Jerome McGinley on those Calgary Flames thirds. Clark says, producer Clark says Craig Conroy.
Oh, yeah.
The legendary Connie.
That might be his jersey. 22, isn't that what he wore?
No idea. Moving on. The Quebec Nordique. I think of two guys. Joe Sakic when I see this, and Michel Goulet.
Yeah, it's Joe Sakic. I see Forsberg in the Jofa helmet, too.
From some of our viewers, John Schmeizer's watching in Kansas City. He says, Rhett Warner. Talking about those
That's good.
Flames jerseys. Bo Halverson says, Miro Jatan.
Oh, love that one.
That's a good one.
That's great.
Okay. What else we got for these retro NHL jerseys? These Oiler ones are blowing my mind. And as I grew up an Oilers fan, they never wore these in the National Hockey League. So I can't even think of anybody. I'll say Gretzky.
Yeah.
With the orange epaulettes, which is the hockey speak for shoulder patches. You said Kevin Lowe?
Yeah.
I could get down with Kevin Lowe on that. Moving on. Hey, the Hartford Whalers, which is the Carolina Hurricanes retros. I said Gord Dineen and Dave Tippett.
I see Francis and Primo.
Ron Francis, Wayne Primo. Got you. Was it Keith Primo?
I think it was Keith.
One of the Primo boys.
One of the Primos played.
One of our viewers earlier on said Jeff Sanderson. Okay. The Los Angeles Kings. Purple Haze. I think of Marcel Dayon.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah. And I think of Luc Robitaille.
Luc Robitaille, and you said somebody else.
Not for the Kings.
Oh, maybe it wasn't you. Yeah, somebody wrote in and said Rogie Vachon.
That's
their
right.
goalie. Kelly Rudy. See, I don't think that. I think of Rudes in black and silver,
yes,
quite frankly.
Black and silver for Rudes.
But your dad, Clark, says Ron Francis. I like this one from Bo Halverson. He says, Sean Burke, our good friend Berkey, goalie for the Hartford Whalers, was fantastic. This is so much fun. This I'm not overly excited about. This is the Minnesota Wild's retros because they don't really have retros. This is going to blow your This is going to blow your mind. This is the first time I saw this. Folks, go to Google. First thing I think when I see this, Bill Goldsworthy.
I got to go to Google.
I'm going to look it up right now. What do you think of when you
I think of Josh Harding.
Really?
When I see it. And I'm trying to think of Ryan Suter, the defenseman.
Ooh.
I think of him too.
Gary's son. But they never wore that, so it's very hard to...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's Clark saying it looks like the North Stars. Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
It's the Wild logo with the Stars color scheme. Bill Goldsworthy played for the Minnesota North Stars. It's taking a while to load here. Let's move on. That is hot. The New Jersey Devils greens. I can't think of who I think of John McClane.
Yeah, I don't.
With the big mustache.
I'm really Wes Waltz for the. That's good.
Yeah, your dad says I'm showing my age. Thank you. I know. Bill Goldsworthy played for the Minnesota North Stars from 1968 to 1977. That's 9 years.
Wow.
Bill Goldsworthy. That's what I thought. Wes Walls. I like that one.
That was good. Hey,
Jeff from Calgary, the Stamps fan.
Yeah.
To the Predators, Stu Grimson. There's a lot of guys that have gone through there. There's a lot of guys that have gone through Nashville that I think about.
Yeah.
Friends of mine. For me, it's Grimmer.
Yeah, Stu's one. I don't go back to the early Preds days to really think of anybody else.
Okay. Clark says he's got 5 more jerseys to go. We got to pick it up. Gary Lawless coming in next. New York Rangers, I said
Richter.
I said Mike Richter, but I also said Merrick Malik.
Oh, yeah.
When he scored through his legs and went like that. He was wearing that jersey.
Yeah.
You said
Richter's the only one
Richter?
I think about.
Okay. What else?
Adam Graves. Did he wear that jersey?
The Blues. I think of Grant Fuhr. That was the first thing I thought of was Grant Fuhr. He set his NHL record for games played as a goalie with the Blues in that jersey. You said Brett Hull.
Yeah.
Clark, what'd you say? Did you have one? Holly for you. And okay. Al McGinnis. Clark is
Al McGinnis is good. Gretzky wore that jersey too, right?
Yeah. Monty in Saskatoon says Mike Fisher. That's a good one, Monty. Pittsburgh Penguins, I think Mario Lemieux.
Yeah, Yager.
I think we all do in that jersey.
I think Yager with the...
And Yami?
Yeah.
Okay. Gubba Geisler writes in and says Al Hamilton wore that old Oiler jersey. I was thinking about that. The Sharks, Owen Nolan.
Mike Ricci. I see Ricci in that one.
Okay.
I can't.
I see Owen Nolan.
Yeah.
But you get it, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He wore the
nice
C
one.
too.
And this is the last one. The Washington Capitals. I think of Peter Bondra.
Yeah, or Olaf Kolzig wore that one too.
I appreciate the comments coming in from everybody. Your dad says Henrik Lundqvist. Gord Archibald says Doug Wickenheiser. Robin in Prince Albert says Marion Gaborik. Darren Caesar writes in and says Pat Falloon. So that's great. We love the retros. We love the retros.
Yeah.
And actually the Argos, it's almost like they timed it with the NHL. The Argos came out with a new old logo that they're going back to as well. We'll talk about that later. So this has been the warm-up. We're just getting going. It is a brand new week here on Canada's daytime sports talk show. We'll be right back with Gary Lawless of the Vegas Golden Knights.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.